Hello everyone and welcome back to Katie's collection. Today we're going to do a book review on some of my favorite summer books. So the first book that I want to talk about is called The Rosie Project. I don't have it here with me today because I gave it back to my friend. I borrowed it from her. But it's the book that actually renewed my love for reading again. I finished it within 3 days. So it's about this guy. I'm fairly sure he has Asperger's, but not sure. He's kind of particular, and it's about his relationship with a woman called Rosie and how she changes him, or how he's willing to change for her. It's very funny. I recommend it. Very quick, very light, very easy to read, and it's quite enjoyable. So the next book that I want to talk about is another funny book. It's called The Extraordinary Journey of the Fakir Who Got Trapped in an Ikea Wardrobe. This one took me about a year to read. It was in my boyfriend's car and it was my beach reading book, and I finally finished it. It's another funny book. It's quite odd. It follows this man who comes from India and went to Sweden to buy a bed of nails that was on sale for $100 with a fake $100 bill, and he got stuck in an IKEA wardrobe and they shipped it, and it's his adventure of him traveling around the world, and it's quite different humor but still very entertaining, and I enjoyed reading it. Another odd but still really interesting humor is Hitman and the Meaning of It All, and I've read a different book by this author called The 100-Year-Old Man Who Ran Out the Window and Disappeared, and I actually got this one for my dad's birthday, and after he finished reading it, he gave it to me. So Hitman befriends two people. One of them is the receptionist in his building, and the other one's a nun who got kicked out of her parish, and together they talk a lot, they form a friendship, and eventually they start a religion with Hitman as the center of it, and it's huge, it takes off, and the receptionist and the nun are in it for the profit. Meanwhile, Hitman has conformed his ways and wants to just follow Jesus' footsteps. So it's another quite odd but very interesting book. I recommend it. So the last two books are by the same author. His name is Fallis, and it's another one that my dad and I really enjoy reading. The other one, Up and Down, actually, we've both read, but this one I'm reading first before I give it to my dad. And this one's called Pulls Apart. It's another really interesting book. It's about a male feminist who had met one of his feminist icons, and by talking and conversing with her, it's renewed his love for feminism, and he decides to create an anonymous feminist blog. And in the meantime, he finds out that renovations under his apartment building are for this up-and-coming strip club where all the female workers are paid different wages, and it's very polarizing on opinions of if it's good or bad for the workers. And where I'm at right now, I'm only about halfway done. He's forming a friendship with one of the female workers there who's also doing her PhD in feminist-related things, so I'm quite excited to see where this one takes me. And then Up and Down is... Fallis always writes the most interesting characters to me. It follows this older woman from the country, and she wins a civilian contest to work with NASA. So it's a completely different direction than Pulls Apart. It deals with different topics, but it's still very enjoyable. It's very quick to read. I love his writing. Actually, my dad's favorite one is called No Relation, and it follows a character called Ernest Hemingway who is terrible at writing, but he starts a support group for people with famous names who are terrible at the things that the famous counterpart does, and that one's another really good one too. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye!